welcome to our Sharinga channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Yes, this is Making Africa Home Again,
one family at a time.
Guys, we're shooting these videos, hoping you're enjoying it. Thank you for engaging us, okay? I really do appreciate you all. Thank you, and God bless you all. Right, today's topic is quite interesting, I believe. Well, it's all about the water system. This water system thing is very important to me because it's my husband's design, it's Kingsley's design. And today we are going to find out if Kingsley's design worked. And we're making this video today because Nanny Boat actually requested that we make this video. So Nanny Boat, here's your video.
Shout out to Nanny Boat, exactly.
Yeah.
Finally here.
Yeah. So yeah, Kingsley, you're going to tell us if your water system works.
I certainly am, yeah.
You're here to tell us if your water system works.
Yeah.
But first of all, the question is, what did you want from the water system? For me, I wanted the independence. Because here in Ghana, sometimes the water goes off for an hour, maybe two. Yeah, and it's not nice.
Yeah, yeah. Depending on where you live.
Yeah, depending on
where
where
you live,
yeah. But then they bring it back. But then you really want to be able to use your water whenever you wanted to do that. But for me, that would be a kind of independence. I wanted that independence for myself, not depending on anybody for anything.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so I know Africa has a long way to go. Until we get there, if I can provide stuff for myself, I'll be happy to do that. Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was the main driver for me as well. Independence, from the authorities. I just want to. And also a limitless amount of water. The water in the ground is never gonna run out. You have more than enough water at all times. And I also, the quality of the Ghana water is good. It's good, but I still
it is good indeed.
It is So independence, limited amount of water coming from the ground, and also my own filtration, which is great. Our own filtration. So all that was the reasons why I wanted the borehole.
Did I have a say in it?
I think, to be fair, none of us had a say in it. Initially, that's what we wanted before we even started. But as Yehovah would have it, that particular area doesn't have a Ghana water system distribution anyway.
Oh.
So we have no choice than to do a borehole.
Oh right.
Yeah. The area has electricity and everything, but it hasn't got the pipes, the water pipes that are in the ground delivering to the homes.
So the whole of that area hasn't got Ghana electricity. Sorry,
Ghana water. That area hasn't got Ghana water.
Oh, it's such a big area.
Yeah, I don't know how far it goes, but our particular area hasn't got Ghana water there.
Maybe other people do have, but you don't know about.
Possibly, I don't know. It's a developing area, so obviously they'll bring the water in as they go along. Yeah. But we didn't have any choice in the end, so our desires were imposed upon us by not having a choice anyway, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. So going in a bit more into the water system. So the question is, what is a borehole? For those who don't know what a borehole is, I haven't seen what a borehole is. It's simply a pump that is in the ground, and it's very, very deep in the ground, and there's a pipe that connects to it, and basically, in simple terms, it pumps water from the ground up through a filtration system and then into your home. It's as simple as that. I just want to tackle a question. When we did the I think the video on a septic tank and stuff, video on a septic tank some time ago, somebody said, oh yeah, if you realize if you use a borehole, you could be drinking some wastewater, stuff like that. And that was interesting. I thought that was an interesting comment. So on that note, what I want to do is describe how the water cycle works. So there's an image on your screen, guys. Again, we're going back to basics here of how the water system works generally. So you've got water falls from the sky, from the clouds into our rivers and our streams, and from the rivers and streams and estuaries they go into the water center. And at the water center, and obviously it flows through the ground as well, because there's filtration, natural filtration in the rocks and in the ground as well. It goes into the water center, and obviously they treat it and filter it, and then from that it comes into our homes. And the water that comes into our homes, in our taps, in our kitchens, and in our bathrooms, Obviously, we use them, we drink them, but also we also use them to have a bath. Wastewater. So we have wastewater that also leaves our homes and goes into the sewage system, but also from our toilets. Yeah, from the toilet bowl itself. Everything that goes into the toilet bowl goes down into the same sewage system. Yeah. So the water you use to have a shower and everything, that's then wastewater. So the wastewater from your home then goes to a water treatment center. Yeah. They treat the water to remove the waste, and that water then goes back into the rivers, back into the estuaries, back into all that, and it goes back again. And obviously some will evaporate by the power of the sun, will evaporate back into the clouds and the rain again, and it's a cycle that goes round and round and round. So this person talking about possibly a drinking waste, well, we all drinking waste. So that was interesting. I just thought I'd bring that up to you know how the water cycle actually works. Okay, so the important thing is to have a filtration system, which we do have, and to test the water, which we're going to talk about. So the question is, if you want to use a borehole, how do you know if you can use a borehole in your area? Because not all areas are suitable for boreholes, or maybe the water table is just too deep. It makes it quite economically challenging to put a borehole. Or the answer to that is just look at your next door neighbors. Yeah? Just look at your neighbors. If your neighbors have successfully installed boreholes, then it means you can also do the same. It's simple as that. Right, so guys, we're gonna share with you now on your screens some awesome videos of the day our borehole was actually being drilled, and that was awesome. We weren't actually there, but we had the videos done for us, so we can share videos and pictures coming up on your screen now. Now, they come along with a van, it's a machine. They took about 4 to 5 hours to complete the task. And guys, you can see the men carrying this pipe, and the pipe is like 5 meters. So what they do is they drill into the ground, and every 5 meters the drill comes back up again to get another 5-meter pipe, and then drill down again. And they did that about 20 times. Wow. 20 times. And so the depth of our borehole is 100 meters down in the ground, which is a long way down. You know, long way down, 100 meters down in the ground. And obviously it varies from area to area depending on where the water table is. So if they know there's water in the area just by the neighbors, they'll keep on going until they get water. It could be 120 meters, but we were at 100 meters, which was good. So that borehole company, they simply come and they drill the borehole, put the pump in as well, and put a cover on top and a pipe at the end, ready for you to connect into your filtration system. Now, the cost of the borehole drilling was 8,500 cedis, okay, which is about 1,063 pounds, and just a round up figure for our brethren across the pond in America, 1,500 US dollars. Okay, so after that lovely sort of drilling exercise, you know, water came gushing out, so hooray, water is there. So that was great for us. So after you drill the borehole, you have your water. The next thing you have to do, you can't just drink the water, you have to test the water. You have to test the water to find out what impurities are in the water. What is the quality of is the water hard? Is it soft? You know, is there too much fluoride in it? Is it too salty? So once you do the water test, then you're able to understand the type of filtration system that you need to install. Yeah, you know. And thank Jehovah that our water was not too salty, because if it was too salty, we would have to install a reverse osmosis system.
Yeah, I remember discussing that with the guys.
Yeah. An RO system, and a reverse osmosis system, guys, basically is a filtration system simply that removes the salt from your water. Because what you don't, if you don't, then over the years your pipes will start rusting, your pots and pans will start rusting because the water is too salty. But thankfully, it's a bit costly, so thankfully we didn't need that. But what we did need, we're actually showing our test results. We're sharing that with you on the screen right now, and you can see on the left hand side, it's got all the components that are typically in water, and then in the middle column, it tells you our test results, and in the far right hand column, it tells you the Ghana water standards permitted range. So for example, fluoride, for example, I'm just making up numbers here because I can't see. Fluoride, for example, if let's say we had 75 and the Ghana range was, let's say, I don't know, 30 to 65, then it means you've got too much fluoride, which means you need a filter that will reduce the fluoride. So that is the outcome of the water test. And in our situation, we did have too much fluoride. We had a few too much suspended solids and turbidity as well. So we installed our filtration system just to deal with those elements alone.
Yeah, because too much fluoride is not good. It even gives the teeth bad color. It's not good for children either.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was good. Again, the water system test also that comes at a cost as well, which in our case was 250 Ghana cedis, which is about £40 or 55 US dollars. Okay, and that is for the water test. All right. So now you've done your borehole, got the water out, done the test, you know exactly what you need for a filtration system. Obviously, go off and get a quote for the filtration system from whoever that you choose to use. So now it is time to actually install the filtration system and the water system as a whole for your house. Okay, so as Crystal said, this is my design. So now my design, yes, as Crystal said, I designed the water systems. So it's time to see if it works. So the picture picture on your screen, you see the two tanks and the filtration system in the middle. If you haven't watched our POP stage 1 inspection video, which had some of the water system in it as well, I will link it at the end of the video. You can go and watch that and see the tanks if you haven't seen them yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to explain how the system works altogether. So from the borehole pumps the water, and that goes into the first tank that you saw on your screen earlier on, the first 10,000 litre tank. From that tank, there's a pump 1, which pumps from the first tank. It pumps it through the filtration system. The filtration system obviously gets rid of all the excessive fluoride and solids and what have you. Get rid of that through the filtration system. From the filtration system, it goes into a second tank, a 5,000 litre tank. And then from that 5,000 litre tank, there's a second pump, which then pumps that cold water all the way up to the roof, right? And there's a 2,500 litre tank on the roof, which is where the cold water would come from the roof down into the house. Okay, and the reason why we did that is because obviously it's a multi-story building, so we wanted to use gravity to feed the house and not have to install extra pumps, because more pumps mean obviously you're gonna pay more money and you're gonna spend more on electricity. Okay, so we're using the power of gravity just to bring all the cold water from the roof to our kitchen taps, to our bathroom taps, everywhere we need cold water. Okay, but what about hot water? How do we do the hot water? You know? No. Remember, we're going to use the power of the sun.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes. So there's going to be a solar water heater on the roof, but that solar water heater needs a cold water connection. So it takes cold water, it then uses the power of the sun to heat up the water, and then it delivers the hot water again from the roof down into all the hot water types.
Pipe.
Yes, exactly. So on the roof there, you're right, the pipe from the pump 2 goes up there, delivers cold water to the tank, and also from the tank delivers cold water to the solar heater, which heats the water and then brings the hot water down by gravity as well. Yeah, and the good thing is we tested the pressure from the pipes, and the pressure was pretty good as well. So I was quite happy about that. Very, very happy about that, you know. The solar water heater, obviously, I think I said it before as well, on days where maybe it's a bit cloudy, you're not getting enough power of the sun, there's a standby electric heater that you just switch on, and it will heat the water for you in a few minutes as well, to bring you hot water into the house on such days. But guys, I'm sharing a video with you now also on the day that we were very happy that we tested the water, and the water was flowing very nicely up onto the roof. So I'm sure you're seeing that right now, and that was wonderful. So yeah, only a few minor mods, and yeah, the design worked as expected.
Yay!
Cool.
Well done, you.
Yeah. So I was very, very, very chuffed about that, because obviously, you know, we design all systems in my field of work, but I the majority of my time is on electrical, and a little bit of time on water and on the mechanical. So but it's more on electrical and the building itself. you know. So yeah, I mean, obviously the water system is very, very, very important indeed. And that, we're very grateful for
Well
that.
done.
But what we've also done, we've actually left some pipes near the front fence wall. So in future, whenever Ghana Water get their act together and they decide to bring Ghana Water pipes into the area, we can still connect into that as well. So there's that facility. It's like a future proofing thing, you know. And you know, by popular request as well, people have been asking me for more and more details of the water system. Obviously, this is an engineering design, an intellectual property, an engineering design. If you for those who are interested, I've created another ebook, okay, and that is in the link in the description, okay. It's the water system design, and what you have in that ebook is you're going to get the actual engineering design drawing or concept drawing, okay, of the entire water system, to show you how it's configured, okay. And this is what I basically gave to the builder, who also happens to be a plumber, and that's what he followed to install.
Right.
Okay, so it's the principle of it as an engineering design drawing, okay. It details you it shows you where the pumps are, where the ball valves are. Ball valves are basically used to automatically shut off water, okay, a bit like you have in the toilet. So it shows you that as well. It shows you where you need power. Now obviously that is based on our filtration system, but if you need reverse osmosis, then you may need more power, but it gives you the principle. It shows you how the solar water heater tank on the roof is connected up, okay. It provides details of the actual water filtration system and the cost of it as well that we used. Now obviously, if you're using our water tested, we only needed to remove fluoride, some suspended solids, and reduce the turbidity. So that's our cost. If you've got, let's say, too much iron or too much salt and you need to reverse osmosis, then obviously that cost is going to shoot up. So yes, exactly. So it all depends on your area, but we've given you what we had. I also give some narrative in the ebook as to how to operate that system to help minimize your electricity or energy bills or energy wastage, you know. And that really depends on which pumps you choose to use. You choose to be automatic and which pumps you choose to be manual, okay. And there's a recommendation of that in there as well. What else is in the ebook? Also, obviously, a bit more detail in about the water test results and the cost of it, and also some other various contacts, useful contacts, if you choose to do something similar. By all means, yeah, it's all there for you as the image on your screen. That's what the ebook looks like. All right. Awesome. Awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So I think that's a wrap really for this video. But before we go, I mean, please comment below on what you'd like to learn next from the Asher and Gad channel. We've got a ton of videos lining up. You know, I just wrote a whole list of about, I think we wrote a whole list of about at least 35 videos, and there's more. So there's more and more to come. Obviously, our channel is at this moment in time mainly about building our home, but there are other aspects to our channel. Yeah, if you read the about section, you know, we talk about life in general in Ghana. Really, we've gone to markets. There's more markets to come. We're gonna do Dodowa market at some point, which is more organic here. We're gonna talk about herbs, some amazing herbs that we know people have had health benefits from it, and talking about cooking and food as well, and some other aspects as well, which are gonna be very interesting for the guys as well. Some particular foods and leaves that are, you know, only really very healthy and only really found on the continent. Really. So that's gonna be good as well. And yeah, it's exciting times for Africa rising. And yeah, grand rising. Exactly. You know, so please join us, you know, make Africa home again, one family at a time. As usual, guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so that you'll always know when Asher and Gad upload a new exciting and educational video. Exactly. Awesome. So from you, it's
Chemistry.
Guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.